CraftingMantis here, and welcome back to another episode on the Realm of Vasten. So today we are actually going to be working over here, and we are going to be doing some landscaping. So we've got our nice little mushroom doctor over here, and then I have lots and lots of plans. You can see my coal pillars all over the place. But we've got a little area marked out over there. That is going to be a big project because I want to do a really big tree. I keep hearing things. It's weird. But yeah, so a big tree over there, but that is not for today. We are actually going to be working on the little area over here. Oh, it's a spider I'm hearing. Aha! I see you. I was thinking Optifine was playing tricks on me again. Yeah, because I finally got Optifine working. I still can't get the connected textures working. They cause some serious lag on my side. And so I still need to try to figure that out. But first thing we need to do, we need a tree. So, because when I'm working on these, usually what I do is I start with the really big things. And so in this particular case, it is going to be a tree that is going to sit up there, and I'm hoping to kind of get it coming over what's going to be the pond over here. So the tree and the pond are going to be the two big things that we need to accomplish first. So let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and get this all built up, and then we can start to work on some of the details. I've got the main shape of the tree all done. I've got most of the leaves up. I still need to do some tweaks and stuff to it. Like I need to add some of the more floating leaves and stuff around to make it look a little bit more natural. If we come over here, we can kind of see. So the tree is leaning slightly over, and yeah, and so we've got multiple branches coming out. We got like a big one going that way, another one. There's another one that goes that way, and there's some little branches and stuff that go around. The biggest thing is this one right here, and actually, I want to go ahead and do this now. This is actually going to be a swing branch. So if we do that, and then this one, like, yeah, so, all right. And then we can come down here and put our little swing. So there we go. Now we can, now it's got a nice little swing. I really wish that, I could make it a little bit closer, so, because it would look a little bit more realistic if, the other one was like here, but this works. I like it. So, somebody could come here and, swing, and maybe it's a two-seater. It's a two-seater swing. We'll call it that. So the next step is to, I don't want puzzle. I want gravel and coarse dirt. So the next step is to actually get the pond ready. As you can see, I've already taken out the water. And so what we want to do is we want to kind of carve out, carve out how we want this to be. I guess we'll do that, and then we can kind of go like that. And then, let's see, this corner, let's go like that. And then, oh, okay. And I think my inventory might be getting a little full. Okay, so we've got that as, kind of a base. Yeah. Nope, not full, lagging. Okay. So that kind of gives us, a decent base. Now what I want to do is I want to add one more layer. Let's kind of, there we go. So just kind of random on the bottom. And so from there, I want to go ahead and switch out anything that's going to be underwater to the coarse dirt. And then the other step is to actually go through and add in some gravel as well. We've already got somewhat of a base of gravel right here. And so I think that I'm going to leave this patch of gravel, and then maybe add a little bit. In fact, why don't we go ahead and do that? And then we can, let's see, maybe here, like that. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna let me pick it up. Okay. And then like that. I think, maybe. Yeah, kind of like that. And then, add in all the coarse dirt, and then, also add in the water. So that is going to be the next step. So I'm going to finish, kind of adding in all of the coarse dirt and the gravel, and then I will bring you guys back so that we can end up actually, adding in some greenery and stuff. With the completion of the pond, we can now move on to some of the greenery and stuff around it. But first, I wanted to show you guys what I did. So I ended up adding in the lily pads, and I add these into areas where, the water is going to kind of, like stagnate. And so, well, kind of like around the edges and stuff. I mean, granted, this is pretty much, a stagnant pond to begin with, but we're going to make the assumption that maybe there is, whoa, that was kind of weird. Some kind of spring or something that comes up, and that's what, what supplies the water into the pond. And then I've also got the, the little seagrass and stuff underneath, and then I also added, just like I did in, oops. Just like I did in the pond over there, adding in, some of the, the lights with the leaves on top, and then adding in some additional just so that they, don't really, like stand out. But, because we've got leaves that would end up coming off of the tree and falling into the pond, and they'll kind of, sink down to the bottom. And, yeah. So that is that. Now, one of the things that I like to do around the edges of ponds is to kind of create little sections of, of these bamboo. Though these, or not bamboo, sugarcane. Though they look more like reeds than the sugarcane. So let's see, we do that, and then do that. And then if we come over here, you can kind of get an idea. So it creates a little bit of, interest in different areas. And so we would probably want to add maybe like another little section over here. But yeah, so as you can see, I mean, it adds a whole lot, just a little bit of interest into the area. And then the next thing would be like adding in some bushes. Cause, and of course I don't have podzol all over here. That's all right. I will come back and add some in. So like we could end up kind of filling in this section. Maybe let's go ahead and take a look back here and see. But yeah, so, something like that, just add a little bit more stuff to the area. And then, so let's do that. And then we could even, and of course I don't have any, but we could do that. So like maybe, something was growing there and it kind of prevented the bush from kind of expanding that way. Because that does happen occasionally. So, and then with doing this, you kind of add it, kind of like layer by layer. And then another thing we can look at doing is also adding in, see, I don't know if I want to do the peonies. Rose bushes might work. And then maybe lilacs. I don't know. I only have one rose bush, so I'll have to bone meal this if I decide to go this route. Let's see, maybe. Oh, not there. Maybe as a little bit. Oh, how about right? Yeah, that doesn't quite look right. Maybe it needs to sit a little bit further off by itself. Let's see. Ooh, I like that. Okay. And that's, this is kind of the process that I go through each time. And, in that I add little details. It's like, okay, well, maybe we need a little bit more over here or over there. Now, with this section, this is going to be primarily a green section. And so there's definitely going to be like a lot of different bushes and stuff. Like I definitely want to add a bush over here. Kind of break up the trunk a little bit. So we can even, yeah, we can even come out just a smidge. But yeah, and then the final thing that I want to add to the area is also some more of the mushrooms. Let's start with a brown one. So with this, I'm thinking that we could probably have, let's see, we got some height there. So let's add in one of the mushrooms right here. Let's go ahead and go up, and then let's see, why don't we go ahead and do that type of mushroom? So it would basically be all the way around like so, and then up, and then any old block, and then that. There we go. So yeah, that just adds, we got, adds different height, and that's what you want. That's what you want to do. When you're doing landscaping and stuff like this, you want different kind of heights, and and especially like with this big build behind it, we want to kind of break that up so that you have to get around this to really appreciate what is over here. And so like as you're walking up, it kind of gives you a teaser, and so it pulls you in. Because like here, if we actually come over here, let's see if we, okay, because see, as you're coming up here, we still get a pretty decent view and stuff of what's going on, but we can't, starts blocking the view, and then of course we're gonna have bushes and stuff, so it's gonna block it even more. And then you're gonna want, you're walking around. We're gonna have some more stuff here. I'm probably gonna do some of the little trees like I did over next to those mushrooms. And then it draws you in and be like, oh, what is this? And boom, there you go. So yeah, so I am, since I've already kind of covered the different aspects that, I wanted to add in here, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. And then once I get done, then I'll show you guys the finished product. So for the most part, we have the little park area all finished. So that is the Andweir's Rest main area. And so this is a bridge that comes over here. So as you come across, you'll end up seeing little mushrooms to greet you into like the little mushroom field. I guess this is kind of becoming a little mushroom field. But yeah, so we've got these, little short mushrooms, and then we've got bushes, and then we've got hidden lighting in these. And then I used just a single block of the mushrooms so that, it's like that is a smaller version of that. And then that is a smaller version of those. So let's see, if we come over here, we can kind of see the pond, and we've got all kinds of things going on. Now, this is definitely missing some things because there's some missing height back here. I'm definitely feeling, and so, but the only problem is that we are getting close to this build here, and these aren't mine, and so I need to talk to Fix and see. Because I know Fix was working over here at one point. See what the plan is between basically this area and this. So that I can possibly end up putting in another tree like that one, possibly. Maybe a little bit smaller. But if we come back over here, so we've got, little mushrooms all over the place. We've got the rose bushes, the lilacs, which are this pack's alliums. And then I added a few of the berry bushes to add a little bit more purple. And then the little trees going around. And then we got the big mushrooms there and there. And then some more of the small mushrooms. And yeah, and then I ended up catching these guys. I figured we needed a little bit of life in here. And so I've got, let's see, angry salmon. Let's see, pretty salmon, pink salmon, hungry salmon, and silly salmon. So we've got 5 salmons in here, and yeah. So hopefully they don't despawn, because I know sometimes, I don't know if they fixed that bug or not, to where, named fish still ended up despawning. So we'll see if these guys stick around or not. So we've got, we've definitely got life going on in here. You never know. I might go out and catch a few other types of fish and stuff and add them in here as well, especially if those guys actually stick around. But yeah, so this is the pond. Definitely really happy with the way that it turned out. I still need to tweak the tree. I need to get my camera account on, because it's been kind of difficult trying to figure all of that out. And so camera count is definitely going to be a must for this. But yeah, so I think that is going to do it for this episode. I definitely hope you guys have enjoyed the salmon are jumping. Just hopefully they don't jump out. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, definitely hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, click the Mantis icon to subscribe, then hit the bell button to get notified when I put out additional content. Want to check out more of my videos? Try the one on the left, or you could check out the playlist on the right. That's it for now, but I'll see you guys in the next episode.